Hello, hello everyone, Phoenix61 here with your Legend Shenanigans for the day. Tonight, we are in the Z-23, the Z-23, right? This is just the regular tech tree German destroyers. And you get sonar, right? So you can see down in the bottom right, we get 4.4 kilometer ship detection range for sonar. So these are really nice, right? I love having the tech on the ship, right? The consumable smoke screen, engine boost, and sonar. Pretty good range sonar and decent duration too, like minute and a half or something here. So this makes for a decent destroyer hunting destroyer and a good all-around destroyer, just in general, right? Like, the guns aren't amazing, the torpedoes aren't amazing, but, you know, and like concealment is decent, you know, like, so it's got a little bit of everything. So sometimes it's hard to do that sort of balanced play, but we take care of it here. We can see we are using the target locator. We can see the little halo above in the middle of our screen here, showing us the direction of the nearest ship. And sure enough, a destroyer pops up, and it is Yolo Emilio over here. So he's too far away for our sonar to pick him up if we were to sonar and smoke at the same time here. But it is a high likelihood that he's sending torpedoes our direction anyway. So we'll trip the sonar, and then sure enough, we can see a little bit early detection of his torpedoes. So that was much needed. Good call there. And yeah, a minute and a half about our duration on the torps, or on the sonar there. So we do get a torpedo hit on the battleship, and he did get a salvo off at us, as well as torpedo bombers he sent at us too. Then I'm going to try and track down this Paolo Emilio, right? So I'm going to stay in the zone. We'll prioritize the zone cap here. I won't leave the zone to try and hunt him down, right? But he does have pretty good guns, so we do have to be kind of careful with him. But yeah, so now we're picking him up, and he's not spotting us because he's got rolling smoke. So he's in his rolling smoke screen right now, and so we're able to kind of cheese the fact that he's using that, and we've got sonar here. So if we do fire our guns, though, we're going to get spotted by the battleship that's out in front of us, so we will drop our smoke screen. He's kind of figured out what's going on, so he's going to turn away. And he's going to get away. He's going to hit that 4.4 kilometer detection range, and then he's going to disappear. We're not going to be able to shoot him anymore, right? But we got a little bit of work done on him. We've got a little bit of time in our smoke screen here. We'll use it to sort of reposition, get ourselves turned around. This Nebraska looks like he wants to come into the zone and hang out with us, right? So we're going to just kind of point away here. We'll see if we can find that the Paolo Emilio another day and pick on him a little bit later in the game. For now, we'll just play the objective and take advantage of the fact that we got a little bit of time left in the smoke here, so we can just kind of fire spam and shoot these guys. And you can see the halo, right? It's coming back, or it switched over to him, so we know we've got, yeah, there's torpedo bombers from the Nebraska, that's fine. And nobody's spotting him now, so we'll shoot at the Gneisenau. And we get spotted by Paolo Emilio. He was closer than I thought he was. And I'll just hold off on firing our guns so that we can go undetected here. Right, he's got quite a hefty health pool here, so I don't want to try and one-on-one him right now, right? We need to make sure we've got an advantage before we go guns a-blazing. He's got two battleships here that can shoot at us. They've shown us that they're not afraid to shoot at a destroyer, right? Both, I'm pretty sure the Gneisenau and the Nebraska both have shot at us, right? So we'll stay undetected for the time being. Try and use some torpedoes on these guys as they push into the zone. But now, yeah, we also have to wait out our smoke screen and sonar recharge here, right? So we'll take our time here. If the Paolo Emilio is not going to push up on us, we're not going to worry about him. We'll just play the objective and be a little patient here. I'm kind of annoyed that that these two battleships, right? There's probably three, right? If you look over at B, potentially could shoot this Nebraska. The guys on my flank must not have line of sight, but I'm trying to like ping, like, right, they're like out in the back behind cover, and you know, I was hoping they would shoot this Nebraska so that they wouldn't get the zone cap, but they do. So you know, we're like reset the zone cap, and then we see a smoke screen out there. We know Nebraska doesn't have smoke screen, so that must be the excuse me, the Paulo Emilio must be out there with him as well. Did that get that torpedo hit? It's tough to tell who we got the torpedo hit on. And Nebraska started moving because of those torpedoes we sent through there. I'm going to start moving away just so that he doesn't get too close to us. But we'll keep him spotted here. And he did just fire there, so it could potentially pick on him a little bit here. Yeah, he's again going to... You know, smart player is going to go and try and... He's going to turn his guns this way, try and shoot the destroyer when it's spotted, right? So we'll stop firing. And then I'm guessing Paulo Emilio's off in that direction, so I'm sending torps that way. And then if Nebraska's going to leave the zone on that side, right, I can start moving back in to try and retake. So we will do that. Somebody's got him on fire, I think, so he's going to go down. Alright, so we'll move back into the zone to cap it, take it back. I'm just highlighting where I think that I'm like pretty confident that the Paulo Emilio is there. And so I highlighted it there, and you're going to watch, right? Like, you know, not everybody is like good at kind of reading the situation, right? But I called that highlight there, and sure enough, the torpedoes go, you know, from that area and just waste our, you know, finish off our Fuso. But that's fine. We've got plenty of a ship lead at this point now. And then I'm just hunting them down, right? We've got, so tripped sonar, but we've got the halo locator thingy, majigger, whatever, right? It's kind of pointing this direction, so we know which way to go to find him. Sure enough, he's over there. Yeah, we must have hit him with a torpedo before, because he lost quite a bit of health. So he's going to be easy to finish off. I don't know why he took a shot at the battleship and not me. You get more XP for doing damage to destroyers, guys. Like that's going to help your score, right? It's XP is percentage based, like so, like the percent amount of damage that you do to the ship when you shoot them, right? So shooting a bigger ship's not, you know, it's easier to get the hits, but you'll get more, you know, points towards the game. Have more XP, right? To push you up on the leaderboard, right? That's kind of my, that's how I gauge like how well I played, you know, for the most part. Alright, well, slow down just a second there to get the zone cap, and then we'll go and push up on this last battleship here. Severely outnumbered here. So, a little bit of a blowout, but I wanted to kind of just call out, we just kind of played... We played our position and the ships and stuff that we got, you know, that we got put up against on our flank, you know, appropriately, so... Since I kind of did it right, I wanted to put a video out there. It's funny, I think we get hits on this Flander, and then, but it doesn't, we don't do any damage, so we don't get a, yeah, we don't get like a fist. We don't get an assist, because I guess you must have to do damage, not just get a hit. But we'll take a look at the leaderboard here. Right, so like we didn't get like a lot of kills or a huge number of damage. I think we were over 100 or about 100,000, right? But 2,800 XP is a great score, right? So we were just doing it right. We did kind of cheese there, right? We got the zone cap twice, so that counts for 2 solo caps, but yeah, so I'll go through the build here. Like I said, this is kind of, I kind of call these like kind of an all-around destroyer, right? So, aiming system, propulsion mod, concealment for slot 3 here, and then I went main battery dispersion and range. And then Von Spree, right? This is a completely free-to-play build. He's a free commander, and then these inspirations, right? They're just balanced, right? A little bit of torp speed, a little bit of movement speed, a little bit of destroyer detectability, a little bit of speed, right? Like, just, I'm kind of mix and matching here. Just to kind of do, just kind of boost everything just slightly, I guess. So better detectability there. You could go like Torp Reload or something here, but I went Perceptive just because when I've got that sonar, right, I kind of like having the little, like, you know, nearest enemy tracker thingamajigger too, right? Just because then we know which direction to go and push up on destroyers, right? So, and then yeah, this camo, I think it's from last year or year before, Halloween event, right? So something to look for. With Halloween approaching, fall's going to be here before we know it, I guess, right? But yeah, sometimes there's like crazy camos and skins or whatever you want to call them for Halloween, but that's the normal one, right? The historic one or whatever permanent camo you could do. But I don't know, this one's not too bad. It's not too crazy. Some of the ones that just really stick out, like are a little too obnoxious for me, and I don't like them. But this one doesn't change the shape of the ship too much, so I don't mind it. So. But, yeah, make sure you guys are following the channel. I do appreciate that. I did try this ship with, ranked, I don't know, I think last weekend, was tier 7, 5-on-5 ranked, right? So, and we didn't do as good with this as we did with the, when we did the same thing with tier 6, right? With kind of a sonar destroyer, but, so you can go check those videos out, too. We did decent. The game I put out there, we did well, right? But, anyway, but yeah, make sure you're following the channel. I try to do a Legends video every day, so, yeah, if you are following, we'll see you guys tomorrow.